I'm sitting on this plane right now, my mind racing, and I need to vent because I can barely process what's happened. Just 3 hours ago, I was having an ordinary Tuesday at work when my phone started buzzing nonstop. My sister Clara was calling repeatedly, frantic. When I finally answered, she was practically yelling that our parents had sold my car. My car, a 2019 Toyota Camry I bought with my own savings, registered in my name and paid for over 2 years. They sold it for $15,000 while I was working, 3 states away. What stings the most isn't even the act itself. It's that this wasn't some spur-of-the-moment decision born of desperation. Clara, sobbing, told me Dad had been orchestrating this for months. He's been telling people in our hometown I owe them for raising me, claiming 18 years of providing food and shelter means I'm indebted to them forever. He had everything planned out. Paperwork prepared, a buyer lined up, the whole thing timed perfectly. The buyer was a guy named Travis, who lives a couple of blocks away. Dad had been negotiating with him for weeks, pitching a great deal on a dependable car. Travis had no reason to suspect anything shady. My own father was the seller, after all. Dad had the keys, knew the car's maintenance history, and even spun a tale about me moving abroad and needing to sell fast. When I got Dad on the phone, he wasn't flustered or remorseful like you'd expect from someone caught stealing. He was cold, calculated. He demanded I wire them the $15,000 immediately as repayment for all they'd done for me. Not requested, demanded, like this was a business deal he'd been plotting. Mom got on the line next, and her words were venomous. I won't repeat most of it, but the gist was clear. I was a burden for 18 years, and now it was time to settle the score. They'd already changed the locks on the house, and my old room was rented out to someone else. They warned that if I didn't send the money within 24 hours, they'd start selling my belongings still stored there. The worst part, how deliberate it all was. This wasn't a panicked reaction to a crisis. Dad's been crafting this story for months, telling neighbors and relatives I owe them for my childhood, that I'm selfish for moving away for work, that I've abandoned them after all they sacrificed. Clara was in tears because she realized they'd framed this as some twisted lesson. Dad kept saying I needed to learn accountability, that I'd gotten too comfortable living my own life without repaying my debt to them. Mom backed him up, acting like selling my car was a logical parenting move. But here's what they don't know. I've been bracing for something like this for 2 years. Not exactly this, but something. Since I got promoted and moved to Chicago, they've made snide comments about me thinking I'm above them, that I've forgotten my roots. Dad especially has been bitter about my success, making jabs about how cushy my life is compared to his. So I've been cautious. I've saved every receipt for that car, every payment, every insurance bill, every oil change. I've kept records of every conversation where they acknowledged the car was mine, every time they borrowed it and asked my permission first. I've been documenting everything because I sensed this brewing. While Mom was ranting about me being a leech who drained them for years, I was already booking flights. I didn't bother arguing or pleading with them. There's no reasoning with people who steal your car and then demand payment for it. You act, my flight lands at 11 p.m. tonight. I can't tell you the full story in short. To watch the full story, click the related link below.